What's up everybody, Kinetic here and welcome back to Albion Online. In the last video we talked about going out and exploring beyond the starter city, where to find more advanced materials, how to farm up silver so that way you can start affording some of the cooler things, like for example your private island. And in this video we're actually going to take a look at the process of getting your private island, also looking at some upgrades, how to get started with farming and things like that. So let's get started. So here I am at Outrider Oasis, and this is a city just a stone's throw away practically from the starter city, only a couple of zones away. And in these cities outside of that starter kind of tutorial area, you'll start to see some more interesting NPC vendors, including the island merchant. And he's also not just a merchant, but he's also kind of your island manager as well for a few different things. Here you will be able to not just purchase your island, but you'll also be able to get him to upgrade it for you as well. The initial cost of your beginner island is around 6,000 silver, which, as I showed you guys in the previous video, is very easy to farm up. Only by completing a few of the kill quests in the various zones, you'll be able to raise that up in no time. But if you want to upgrade beyond that, then you're probably going to have to start getting craftier with how you're earning your silver. I mean, of course, you can just keep doing that, but these costs are going to get higher and higher for sure. At your private island, you will have a travel planner, and this NPC is basically going to allow you to fast travel to all of the cities throughout Albion Online. The catch with this is that based on, for example, your distance, it will of course cost more in silver, and you can also not have anything in your inventory if you're trying to go to a different city than the one that you purchased your island at. So that may be something serious to consider for when you are purchasing your island. Where you purchase it is basically going to be almost your home point for gathering materials and things like that to then go to your island, I think. There's also a board here that will help you control your access rights for other people and things like that to come visit your island. And as you can see, this starter island here is very, very basic, and it's actually kind of trashy. It looks like I don't know, maybe some pirates washed up on it a long time ago and then, you know, unloaded some cargo, but then never bothered to clean up once they got back setting sail or something like that. We got broken down houses and stuff like that. But it's I actually like it. It's kind of cool looking. It almost looks like it's got a little bit of history to it compared to the previous iterations of our private island. You also notice that there's lots of trees here. You can see some basic rough logs, rough stones and things like that. Unfortunately, you don't get access to anything better than that. I was kind of hoping that that as you would upgrade your island, you would get access maybe to better materials, but I guess that would kind of defeat the purpose of giving players a reason to go out and explore for more materials, for better materials in more exciting zones, I guess. So once I got comfortable with the beginner island, I started to looking into what kinds of materials do I need to start making a house on my island. How do I build, for example, my first farm and things like that. And that's actually really, really simple to find out. There is an option, a menu option that is like your building planner, basically, to help you understand and break down exactly what materials you need for whatever it is that you're trying to build. Here we can see this is the level 2 island now that I upgraded to, and you can see they've kind of cleared out some of the junk, the broken down huts and stuff like that. And now we have our first farming section. Now this can be used for planting vegetables and things like that, for cooking, or for raising animals on those spots. You only get one. If you want more than that, of course, then you need to upgrade from there. But this is cool. They've got an NPC making it really convenient right here on your level 2 and above island to start selling you your beginner seeds, carrots and things like that, carrot seeds, to start farming and to start making progression on the destiny board. So I'm at a level 2 island now, but I still don't have a house. But I can click here on the building planner. option here, and we can click on the information button right there, and it shows us exactly what materials we need in order to build whatever structure we want. So I'm going to start by making myself a novice house. We move to the location to center into that square section, and then it will pop green like that, letting you know that you can build on that space. So it looks like a mess right now, but that's because we haven't applied the building materials yet to this this sort of construction site. All we got to do is with the materials in our inventory, we simply click on the working hammer there, and we start putting into and building up our structures. Cool. So this is the last click I need to apply the materials, and bam! Look at that. We've got ourselves a sweet looking tent now, and we've got a similar board here showing us what kind of access rights we can apply. We will more than likely need to make some repairs to our structures on our private island. We can upgrade. We can also hire NPCs to do work on our island as well, depending on whatever you're trying to do here, whether it's cooking, raising animals, farming, or whatever. There's probably an NPC for exactly what you're looking for, except for brothels. Unfortunately, there's no brothels you can build on your private island, and no whores that you can hire to to work for you. I'm really sad. Why is there not a brothel? I mean, maybe that's a future DLC or something like that. Fingers crossed they'll put in a brothel DLC. Alright, cool. Next, so what I want to do now is get started making my first farming field here. Center in on the section there. There we go. And now, very simple basic materials for your first farming plot. Just some basic wood and some basic stone that can be found right here on this island. For the house and for upgrading the house, I'm definitely gonna have to go out and go to other zones to get more advanced stone and stuff like that. We've got another board here, access rights, repairs when needed, and things like that. There's no upgrades. You simply, if you want like more or better farming, then you need to upgrade your island, I guess, right? But yeah. So this NPC, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to purchase some seeds, and we're going to get ready to start planting some epic carrots here on my island. Alright, so check this out, guys. So from here, what I have actually gone ahead and done is I upgraded my island to level 3, so that way this is going to give me more plots and things like that. And I've also got some materials. We are ready to take this to the next level. Let's go ahead and we'll travel to the island. It does take some time in between upgrades, like if you're going from level 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or whatever. It takes something, according to what it says, about 2 minutes or something like that to complete the process. So I was waiting for that. Got my materials all ready to go. Let's I'm gonna start actually by upgrading this house, or finishing upgrading this tent, I should say, into hopefully what will be a more impressive looking structure. So I've got the sandstone blocks all set up, the basic rough wood. Just need to throw in 30 more pieces of sandstone, and then I'm actually pretty stoked to see what this actually turns into. Now I just need to click upgrade, and boom, there we go. Oh, that's not bad looking. It it kind of looks like, I don't know, like a little beach house now, or something like that. I like it. Okay, cool. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Completely plain, of course, because I haven't actually put in any furniture or decorations or anything like that. But that's pretty cool. I like that. That's definitely looking like a more worthy structure to house McShovelbeard. Okay, cool. So we've got the farm over there, right? Actually, what I want to do next, before we do that, is I want to go ahead and lay down the base for the pasture. So we need, oh, that's right, I still need a little bit more wood, but I've got the basic stone. I've got tier 3 planks and tier 3 sandstone. Yeah, sandstone blocks. Let's go ahead, we can just grab these real quick right from here. Now that I've got a second sandy spot for farming, what I want to do is lay down a pasture. If we click on the info button there, you can see we need 30 basic wood, basic stone, tier 3 planks, and tier 3 sandstone, which I've already got. So we can go ahead and click build, and I'm already standing right in the middle, so it's perfectly laid out. Boom. Pay a little fee, and there we go. So now I just need to throw in the rest of the materials into the construction, and we should have a pretty cool looking pasture. All right, we are rounding the last corner of our pasture construction here. There's the last of the materials, and boom, already. Woo, look at that. That's awesome looking. I'm actually getting more and more curious too, like as to what the other structures for like military purposes, or other farming types of kind of spots you can make and stuff like that would look like. But I think this is good enough for now. I've got a regular area there for plant farming, and now I've got a pasture section for animals. So since I've already got some of the seeds, let's go ahead and we can start planting these. Okay, so we just left click the item, and instead of split, that would just split stacks, right? We can place, and oh, okay. So this works the same as if you were putting down a structure. It would just basically go wherever you want it to, based on where your character is sitting. So we've got, okay. Click that, and there we go. All right, so that's pretty cool. So one of these sacks will make a whole section like that, which is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and place another one. This doesn't take long at all, which is nice. I will need, if I want a full field, and I do, I will need to grab a few more bags. Maybe actually I can use these, can't I? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure because it said tier 2. I wasn't sure whether I actually had access to any kind of tier 2 planting yet, but it seems I do, which is awesome. Here we go. What is he? It looks like he's dancing in the middle of the field. It doesn't look like he's planting anything at all. Just like la 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 la. Beanstalks. This is how you plant beanstalks. Actually, I think I understand what that's supposed to look like. Like maybe he's throwing seeds around or something. Okay, that's enough. And yeah, that is a full field. I've got a few more seeds of those two types, and now let's see, how does this work? Okay, so now it says growth from here. This is the time it's going to take for these to be fully grown, and then once they are, I'll have tier 2 green beans, which of course you can use these different foods, carrots, beans, and stuff like that to make foods. And foods, of course, is going to be a vital part for many activities, I'm sure, here in Albion. Okay, so I was getting really pumped to start growing some baby chickens into adult chickens, but as you can see, after I took a look from the vendor here, that all of the animals are actually in red, including the baby chickens. And the reason for that is not because they're red chickens, but because they're unusable. If I tried to place the chicken, just like I did the carrots and the beans, then it tells me that you can't place the baby chickens. You need to unlock the relevant mastery level in the Destiny board. Do you want to look at that now? Sure, why not? Let's see what the prerequisites are for raising chickens. So what I need to do is I need to harvest carrot seeds or better and get 2.7k fame in doing so. So that will have to wait for another day. Literally, actually, because these carrots, for example, are going to take pretty much a day to finish growing. I'm not sure how much fame in total there is in a single field like this, but it's cool. I mean, I'm not in that much of a hurry to start raising animals or anything like that. I thought it would just be cool to start showing it off for demonstration purposes, but I think you guys get the idea. It's basically this more or less the same thing. You click and place, and then you take care of the stuff until it is fully grown. And I think that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Keep in mind that some of the things, I don't think a lot of the things are subject to change at this point. I'm hearing some things here and there that the developers may change. For example, the currency rates of exchange or something like that between gold or silver or something like that. But for the most part, I think what we're seeing here is pretty much more or less the final product. And you guys have seen for the past 3 videos like how to get started and what the beginnings of Albion Online is looking like. It's a very different game from what I think a lot of people are used to. Like me personally, I've probably been playing way too many modern MMOs that are almost like instant gratification, you know, very fast-paced, and this is very not fast-paced. I mean, you will have to travel, and you will have to sink some serious time into this game, but I think because of that, of course, there's a greater sense of achievement, right? From things taking a bit more time, taking a bit more effort, no matter what your activity is here in Albion Online, be it killing people for, you know, their loot in the PvP zones, or, you know, farming for materials, gathering and stuff like that on your private island, or out in the wilds for, you know, crafting and stuff like that. There's something, a little bit of something for everybody, I want to say, here in the game. But that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Click the like button to support these videos here on my channel. I'm hoping to do more of these types of guide videos for maybe Albion Online and for other ARPGs or shooters or whatever it is here on the channel in the very near future. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next video. Thanks again for watching. My name is Kinetic, and I'll see you next time.